What up, everybody?
Hey,
DC DMV.
Hello.
You're here with DC Speakers. You got your girl Shadon Diva.
And your boy J Maestro.
And we have our special guest, Tanya D. Floyd.
What's up, Tanya?
Not much.
Looking all good today.
Hey, I do my best.
That's good. Real good. So we got a lot to talk about.
We do. There's been a lot going on in entertainment and news and all of that.
Exactly.
And it's so nice today.
Oh, why are we inside? Can't we go somewhere and broadcast from the outside?
I feel like somebody would rob us if we came out with all this equipment in the park or something. Like, I'm just saying.
That's all right.
I would if I was somebody.
Oh, dang. That's not good. So we just use what we can, park in an alley somewhere or something, and, get some people to guard us that way.
We gonna plug up.
Find somewhere to plug up, bootleg something.
You know what?
We go DR on them.
What? Goodness.
So while we do this, we'll play some music from Diamond District for certain. The Reference. I heard that's your favorite.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do that right now on MASSOV Radio. Check it out.
Motivated by the right things. So pipe dreams more like light beams. Light bulbs, small ideas, cuz. Short fuse, I'm fueled by lightning. And still I don't rely on shock factor. Lime now when you be in the dock after. I'm trying to live my life like an open book. Don't wanna get to the middle and read a dark chapter. But I'm cool, yeah, I'm chill. I mean, for real, I wrote this rhyme in a pool with a grill. Cooking meals for my crew when it feels like we win it all the time, cause I'm preparing to lose. Take a spirits every once in a while, even the king of the hill gets dumped in a pile. How you deal with the fall, how you heal is the mark of a man or a bitch with a broom. It goes, nothing is for certain, nothing is for show. Someone said they closed the curtain, we gon' have to do the show. Show up, show out, show off, show down with anybody around. It go off, it go, nothing is for certain, nothing is for show. Someone said they closed the curtain, we gon' have to do the show. Show up, show out, show off, show down with anybody around. It go off.
Let them know. Ain't nothing for certain, so I'm putting work in. And we see our shadow, but not Satan lurking. Yeah, life is a test according to God. You don't believe, and I guess you already lost. Hustling, winning through fall, double the figures and thought nothing was wrong. It's in the past as soon as the morning comes. Tomorrow ain't promised, so who do you love? Past the studio, hoes, fashion, Louis Vuitton. Had a dream, an angel told me, remember, it can all be over with the snap of a finger. I say what I say, cause this movie can end the day. Mama, don't cry, I ain't like it here anyway. Retire from saying fuck the world and everything in it. In the belly of the DC beast, it ain't Guinness. Bye, nigga, no. Say hello to the bad guys with a flow. Oh, give them the motto.
It goes, nothing is for certain, nothing is for show. Someone said they closed the curtain, we gon' have to do the show. Show up, show out, show off, show down with anybody around. It go off, it go, nothing is for certain, nothing is for show. Someone said they closed the curtain, we gon' have to do the show. Show up, show out, show off, show down with anybody around. It go off.
Let them know. Joe, I swear, you have no idea how many our peers be playing musical chairs. We took the stairs cause the elevator crowded. Let them be the loudest cause killers moving silent. You gotta have style, it ain't no other way around it. More about you, way less about who you're down with. Try to tell a friend that, never got a hit back. Said he about to blow and still I never felt the impact. He hit a small radius, bit of core maybe it's pride they hide. My eyes wide on the daily, I'm really surprised. Why? Cause of the things that I experience. Drama be like commas and we be like period. Ended with you again. On some case closed, paved the road and laying low now. navigating through poems. We in our homes through the speaker like a warp zone. Holding the scroll, script bold and gold. Go by the code like a brother was told years ago. Gold stuck in the skull, powers to be, try to number my soul. But no, progress is why I don't rest. Used to be the most fresh, now I care less. We gotta reinvent.
Nothing is for certain, nothing is for show. Someone said they closed the curtain, we gon' have to do the show. Show up, show out, show off, show down. With anybody around, it go off, it go. Nothing is for certain, nothing is for show. Someone said they closed the curtain, we gon' have to do the show. Show up, show out, show off, show down. With anybody around, it go off.
Let 'em know.
We're back. That was Diamond District. Pardon my unprofessionalism.
If you only could see and imagine the stuff that goes on off air. But it's all good. It's all good. So, everybody got quiet all of a sudden. Don't get quiet now. Don't get quiet now because there's so much stuff going on. We're going to catch you somehow, some way. But look. We got a lot of things in the news and stuff that's going on. And I think the biggest thing is this whole endorsement pools and people losing their endorsements over stupid stuff and, things that they should basically
know better
about. But, it's still the man's world. It's the big man that's running this thing. But what's going on with our man, the creator, and now you told me Rick Ross and
Lil Wayne. Pepsi's threatening Lil Wayne over his
So I thought they actually pulled them already.
They did.
Oh, okay.
Last I heard, they were thinking about it, but I don't know. I guess at some point they got to start taking responsibility and understand like these companies don't really care that you're Lil Wayne, that you're Rick Ross. Like if you're messing up their money, then you're out. They can get another person just like you.
Right. Even if you're not messing up their money, you represent them to an extent because they're paying you.
Right.
So be a little bit more responsible. Teach somebody something that makes sense. That's all I gotta say about it.
Well, here's my thing. Why didn't Pepsi and the rest of those jokers know off the bandwagon then that this stuff wasn't appropriate? Why did you wait all of a sudden, to get the money that you have gotten off of them already? That all of a sudden now it's so, this is so inappropriate. This is so this and so that.
I don't think it's all of a sudden. I think they knew what they were getting in the beginning, and they figured it would just be for a brief period or however long it lasted, like any marriage these days, probably. Well, let's give it a whirl, see how it goes.
Yeah.
And then, when stuff gets real bad, they're like, oh, well, you did it. It's your fault. Right. You can go now.
Just recycle.
But, the Lil Wayne situation, that was him on his own. Like, it was just a line he said in the song that, people took offense to. And, rightfully so. But, I mean...
Oh, yeah, wait. What did he say? I heard about that.
I have to look that up because I can't remember the line.
It was
basically...
He basically said a line in Karate Chop the Remix. And it was very explicitive. And it was about a sexual part of a woman, and he said he was going to beat it up like Emmett Till.
Yeah.
And that situation has been going on for, that was 8 months ago. It was a long time ago, but I think the main issue was that the Till family had petitioned Lil Wayne when it first initially got put up on the internet. They petitioned the record label, and the record label submitted an apology to the press, and Lil Wayne said nothing. He continued to perform the song continued to be promoted. He ignored the Till family, said nothing, and the Mountain Dew endorsement came up 2 or 3 months ago, and they're sponsoring the tour for him, T.I., and 2 Chainz. And 2 Chainz, it's his song Karate Chop that they remixed that has this lyric. So they basically went to Pepsi, urging them to drop the endorsement,
right?
Because do you really want to represent this?
Right. But does it seem like it's the African American community that's really finding fault with all of this? Because it don't seem like it's anybody else other than our community that's causing the problem.
Well, I mean, I don't necessarily think it's just our community, but I think most of the things that's going on is directly affecting our community. I'm not sure if I would really expect someone of Hispanic American descent to take offense to a line that's directed to Emmett Till, because what Emmett Till went through was pretty much, I mean, it was related to all minorities and to what came of it, but I mean, I think it directly affects the African American history, the legacy, and the story. And to say something like that, in my opinion, is just irresponsible.
Yeah.
But you know, it's Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne is just, I mean, like seriously, like after the whole F Miami Heat and all of that tirade, I'm like, he's just off his rocker. He needs to go have a seat.
I'm tired of him now.
Like, I just don't understand why he thinks he's so important. He's above so much.
I mean, he had his time, like most, I think, artists do. He released an album, it sold 1 million within a week. That was an unheard of accomplishment. But I think he forgot that there are people that put him in the position he's in.
Right.
And it's not necessarily just your accomplishments that get you to a level of success and fame. It's people that purchase your products and buy into your brand.
Right.
And the more you isolate your demographic, the less and less popular you are.
Yeah. He keep having babies. He need to get it together. He need all the endorsements he can get. I heard the Nivea was pregnant again. One of his baby mamas, I heard this. She's pregnant by him again. I haven't heard anything about it recently.
Was she before the last baby mama?
She was in that last bunch. Remember, he had like 3 at the same time. They're the Brady bunch.
But I think you got to kind of look at the women and just wonder.
Like, what's my girl?
Lauren London?
Yes, I'm like, really?
I thought that was surely a rumor.
Really? But she said she's known him since she was like 15, so
look at him, man.
But he probably didn't look like that at 15.
Yes, he did. He was out back then.
Yes, he
But
did.
he was actually, I would
worse.
say
He was worse back then.
But I'm saying he didn't have all the tattoos on his face, and he was
just weird looking. He's always
dirty from the dirty.
Dirty from the dirt.
But I mean, she seems a bit hood, so.
Yeah.
I guess.
She's pretty, but she's.
I guess.
Yeah.
But the South is a different mentality all in itself. I mean, what we normally would consider, dirty or what have you, down there, they're just like, oh man, that's dressing up. Putting on jeans and a white T-shirt. Man, are you going to church? Or are you going on a job interview? So I mean, it's a different mentality all together.
No.
But I think it's a very good thing for us, not necessarily as a black community or as a hip hop community, but just as a society, that we're starting to really hold people accountable for what they're saying and what they're doing, and we're actually reflecting that. Not necessarily, because I hear a lot of people say, well, there's freedom of speech. I've heard a lot of artists go to Hot 97 and go to 105.9 and sit on these very, very popular radio stations and try to defend their friends, saying that there should be a freedom of speech. There should be this artistic freedom to be able to say whatever you want, regardless of how offensive it is. You should be able to say whatever you want. And to me, that's just like, it's ignorant to say that, because this isn't a legality issue. Nobody's finding them for saying something that hurts somebody else's feelings. Nobody's arresting them for it. Nobody's persecuting them for it. I just feel like the public has a right to say that crossed the line, and we don't have to pay you for that.
Right.
Yeah. But that's the thing about it, is that a lot of times people don't realize how much they impact something until they actually done it. So there's, they don't really. I mean, again, I go back to Pepsi. Why didn't you know this was going to happen? You should have known this was going to happen.
I mean, in what shape or form? Like, you should have known that there was going to be an offensive lyric floating around.
Yeah.
I don't think that.
But he
you gotta
says
remember,
offensive things that people accept,
Yeah.
but they probably weren't expecting this.
Exactly. You got to remember that Pepsi didn't pull the ad because they were offended by what would happen.
True.
Pepsi pulled the ad because they didn't want people not to purchase their product because they're endorsing Lil Wayne. The same reason why Reebok didn't drop Rick Ross, because they were offended that he was supporting rape. They dropped him because they didn't want all those mothers and fathers saying that I'm not going to buy your product because you're endorsing this horrible rapper. I mean, at the end of the day, who buys shoes? Parents buy shoes for their children for the school year. Are you really going to have Rick Ross hanging from Foot Locker's front entrance and parents
I don't
walk in.
See that anyway.
It's just these companies aren't abandoning them because they're offended. They're abandoning them because they put them in a bad position.
Yeah, like I said, don't nobody want to lose no money.
Exactly. Nobody wants to lose money. Nobody.
So it's like my company or your status as an artist. I'll take my company over having you represent me.
I mean, I blame it on the labels. I don't understand what happened to the artist development. What happened to the PR
that's
team?
Long gone. That died with the Motown machine.
The managers. It didn't die with the Motown machine. I mean, Sylvia Rohn and Mona Scott Young and Violator Management, they used to have such a strong hold on the atmosphere of hip hop. They managed most of the bigger acts, and they had a strong thumb on publicity and what was said in interviews and what made it to the public and what didn't, what they tried to clean up. But there's nobody out here that's doing that.
Yeah, but look at the backlash that they got from that. Look at the backlash that they got because of the fact that they were working with artists, and artists felt like, well, I can go out there and say whatever I want in an interview. And no, you can't. If you're representing my record label, if you're representing my company, no, you can't go out there and say and act and be whatever you want. So they even got backlash from it. And that's why now, if you go and try to look at the different record labels, Sony, any of those right now, artists they're expecting you to come in there already developed.
Yeah, they do want you to come in already developed. But I mean, in that same token, you don't have longevity in this industry anymore. Right. You don't have artists that are able to come out and transcend generations. You have artists that are able to come out, do good for about 4 or 5 years, and then they just drop off, and you never think about them again.
Right.
I mean, and that's the really sad thing about it, where previously, like, we had the Monicas, the Brandys, the Aaliyahs, the Ushers, all these artists in the same pool of talent and the same area, doing the same label showcases, the same tours, and they were all able to eat and get money, but they all had to behave themselves.
Right.
And that was the big thing.
It was accountability.
Exactly. There was a huge accountability because it didn't matter how big you got, they would still drop you. But now it's gotten to this place where the artist...
I think the label kind of doesn't care at the same time, too, because it's like, they don't expect these artists to last either. It's like, okay, you got all these YouTube hits. We're going to give you a song that's going to make us all this money. It's not going to make you anything. And whatever you do, it's on you because we're going to drop you next year anyway. So they don't really care about it anymore either. Yeah. So they're just picking up people off the street, picking up people off of YouTube and Reverb. And I mean, that's fine. But at the same time, it's like, where is the quality?
I mean, that's a big concern I always have from local artists getting that opportunity to go major is how much is their brand really going to have to change for them to be successful, and what exactly are they going to have to change to make it and to fit into that mold that the major label wants them to fit in?
Right. Well, that's a major situation because, I mean, you look at Nicki Minaj. When she first came out, I mean, from even her look, it was pretty much just a normal look that she had. But, I mean, she was beautiful. It was attractive, and it got you in because you weren't expecting her to spit the way that she did. But then all of a sudden you get Starship, and I mean, you get, I mean, even now with her look on American Idol, I think that she looks very glamorous in a lot of her settings and stuff like that. But really, as a female MC, that doesn't exist in today's world right at this moment. It does exist, but it's not being promoted. It's not being, spotlight. I'm sure we know several in the DMV that are female hip hop artists, rappers, and I mean they can do their thing. But unless you in the underground, DC, New York, Atlanta, where have you, even Europe for that matter, you really don't have anyone that's really adopting that female hip hop artist like the MC Lights, the Missy Elliott's, the Little Kims, the Foxy Browns. Who could you really match them up to today? And who could you really say, if I put you in a room with them and y'all did a cipher or a battle, it really would come out to be,
I mean, female rap is there. It's there. I think it's just in this ambiguous place as to where I think the labels that have them, Iggy Azalea Banks, Angel Hayes, like the labels that are working with them, I think they're just kind of waiting for the mass
waiting for this period to die out.
Not even wait for this period to take. They're waiting for the public to pick one. Like Azalea Banks has been on the brink of releasing an album for 3 years.
Why can't they all exist together? And
they
that's
can't
my
all
problem.
exist together because you have these 3 completely different personalities. You have Iggy Azalea, who's from Australia, that really doesn't care about the other girls. She has nothing to do with them. She's signed to a major label. She has the biggest budget. She has T.I. co-signing her and supporting her. She can put out a mixtape tomorrow and it'll cost her no money. She can do shows and sell out a venue in a local market. Like Iggy Azalea really should be the next one up. The little white girl from Australia.
Right.
She really should be the next one at bat. But then you have Azalea Banks, who's Harlem. In New York, hip hop is always going to have a leg up on Southern hip hop.
Who's that again?
Azalea Banks. She's from Harlem. She signed her first deal with the Independent overseas. And she went overseas, worked on her album. I don't know the specifics of the exact stories. I'm not a big fan of hers, and I hate for somebody to get offended because I don't tell her story right. But I know that she's back in the U.S. She's working on her album. She's very attention hungry. She's very shock value, like a lot of Illuminati signs and stuff in her music videos, a lot of very cryptic things in her lyrics.
And she's she's always trying to beef with somebody too.
Yeah, and she's an attention grabber. Yeah. Like she loves for all the attention to be on her. She loves for the blogs to report about her. She just goes on these vicious attacks on people. A lot of people say, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Right.
Like she went after Lil' Kim saying that we did a song together, or we were supposed to work together, yada yada yada. And Lil' Kim said, I don't even know who this girl is.
Right.
I've never heard of this girl before. She's just these Twitter attacks. Her and Jim Jones, her and T.I., her and Iggy Azalea, her and Angel Hayes. Every month she said ASAP Rocky needs to come out the closet because he's gay. And she's known him for 5 years since Harlem, and he needs to come out the closet and be who he really is. Went on this whole tirade on Twitter out of nowhere.
Wow. So I mean, again,
how can they all exist in the same space?
They could. I mean, because of all the foolishness that they got going on, that's enough interest right there. But I'm saying in regards to just the music itself, they should be able to come out if they got someone that's going to put the financial backing on them to just have people be able to follow them. I'm sure right now from their Twitter and everything.
No one wants to hear female rappers. I hate to say it, considering that I am one.
I'm just curious.
No one
like
wants to hear it.
The time of the conglomerate of the 4 or 5 guys and the one girl that can really spit, like that era is over. Mm-hmm. Like rappers don't really. You don't recruit from your neighborhood anymore. If you're from Miami, you don't go to Miami and find rappers that you want to work with. At this point in the game, you get a major deal, and then you go around the country and you just try to find, you get on the internet, you get on Reverb Nation, you get on YouTube, and you just try to find the hottest artists you can to bring along with you, to support you in your music. Mm-hmm. And that's just where it is now. Females, like Eve is working on a project right now. Mm-hmm. She's promoting it, and she's got a video, and she's got a single. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
But it's not that it's not good. It's just
it's a good song. It's a nice, good crossover hit. It gives me Travis Barker.
No one cares.
Nobody cares. You're the hottest girl. You're EVE. You've been doing this since '96. I get it. She claims to take down Foxy and Kim, and she did this and she did that. Oh, that's fine. You can say that all you want on wax. I don't believe you. Philadelphia doesn't believe you.
She lost a lot of her credibility. One, when she did her TV show,
and then she stopped making music.
Yeah, and like. What was it? Like she did an interview or something, and it was like she came from hood Philly Eve to Preppy Valley Girl.
Hollywood Eve.
It was like, what?
Yeah. But I mean, and that's some famous line that's in the most rap artists, lyrics anyways, that when you go to Hollywood or they don't want to become Hollywood. But is that really the garlet, the cross, the main thing that kills that person? Is that when they go to Hollywood and they start following down this other career path, that all of a sudden you no longer have these street creds? You no longer a hip hop artist?
Yes.
Not completely. not completely.
Yes.
Dang. So I mean,
you have to be.
That's it.
Sorry. Yeah, that's it. I mean, at the end of the day,
it's a certain kind of artist that can.
You can bow out gracefully at a successful point, and you can stop making music, and you can back off from the industry, and you'll still be who you are. You'll still be that epic artist. Yeah, I mean, not retire, but you have to slow down. You have to stop competing. And I think that's the problem with a lot of these legendary rappers and singers. They don't know how to back out of the game and stop competing.
Okay.
Jay-Z stopped competing. He feels he's the greatest rapper alive. He doesn't care what anybody else has to say about it, and he doesn't compete with the hottest new rapper out. He's not competing with Kendrick Lamar. He said that's a hot song. If I do a remix to it, I'm sure it'll go #1. So I'm going to paste a verse on the back of it and put it out so my name can be on something
Which
big.
wasn't that good. Sorry.
Thank you. But at the end of the day, that's kind of where he is in his career now. He's not in a place where he needs to make a hot new song. He's 45, 46, 47. I'm not sure exactly how old he is.
52,
but he's up there. like Foxy Brown. Like she stopped competing.
Right.
She basically said, I'm 20 million sold. I came from the Sean Carter era. I'm the next bitch next to Jay-Z. I don't care what anybody says. I'm the greatest female rapper. And Kim, you can say whatever you want to say. I'm still the greatest female rapper. I don't care.
And both of them are just struggling.
Yeah, and they're struggling. The struggle is real.
Like,
the struggle is
music,
real.
The looks, like I just be like,
the struggle is real.
Poor little Tink.
Like, it's real out here. When you're an African American woman over 35 and you haven't been taking care of your body for 20 years, it gets real.
Yeah,
it gets serious.
Yeah, because I haven't seen Foxy. In fact, I'm gonna try to Google her.
I mean, you can Google her. There's a new picture.
Google when Nicki Minaj brought her out at her concert. I was like, what in the world is going on here?
Yeah, I mean,
she looked like somebody ghetto aunt on the corner of 14th Street.
She really does. But one thing about Foxy is, I'm a big Ingram Marshall fan. I love Foxy Brown, and it's like, in comparison to Kim.
Did you just use her real name?
Yeah, Ingram Marshall. In comparison to Kim, I tend to always say, at least Foxy knew when to stop.
Oh no.
Yeah.
She just knew when to say, it's cool. I'm good. Nikki, I got your back. Kim is old. She's a hater. I'm good.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. You found
Jay's trying to adjust the light.
I'm trying to adjust the light.
Yeah, I think we need to play a song while you look at that.
Oh my God. This is not good.
What we got next?
Yeah, I think wow.
He's all disheveled and everything.
Kid Named Breezy, Tonight's the Night here on Emma. What's this place called? Nassau Radio.
Oh my God.
Oh nigga, you should. We need shit like that. It's good. Yo. Mic check. I come around clean with the hypeness, the ripeness. Brothers throwing shade wouldn't like this. See my nigga Fat Man across the block, Krispy Kreme shop, red lights. Come on, watch these niggas knock. These brothers bout the dodo. Oh, ain't you know, yo? Raised in the land of the dreads and the go-go. Aviate to make it proper. Trying to see my brothers prosper. Catch us on the island cause they hear the life is roster. The impact outdates Jurassic. You niggas saying paper or plastic. Did I stutter like my red bone porky? Kick it on the 93 till these niggas bore me. Kick it for the young brothers, man, these niggas 40. Abort me. Be careful cause these women can't absorb thee. The kid fresher than Febreze on Molly. If your girl ain't picking up, she hear my brother, you can call me. Here we go. Yo. Verse 2, coming back with flavor from my mental. Witness the reason those men be doing what these men do. Turn a slick joke to a positive outcome. West side raised, baby, let the brother style run. I'm on the elevator with the mic. Why these people wanna start me? John, I ain't hearing the malarkey. Bruh, man, fifth flow. Hashtag 4 fingers. Women want Martin, but they couldn't be Gina. To the top in my vision sees vividly. Cancel all the thieves trying to get to me. My destiny. Celebration with my family. Why the Lord keep blessing me? Especially when my favorite actors actually undressing me. I'm out of pocket. Made a promise to my granny. Now these devils can't stop it. So listen up and take heed to what I'm saying. Cause tonight's the night. And me and my niggas ain't playing. Yeah, I say, tonight's the night. 93 in your mouth, can we go all night? Baby, if we doing wrong, I don't wanna be right. Baby, if we doing wrong, I don't wanna be right. I said the night. 93 in your mouth, can we go all night? Baby, if we doing wrong, I don't wanna be right. Baby, if we doing wrong, I don't wanna be right. Yeah, life in the 93. You know me and Jig had to do it again. Kid named Life.
We're back.
Yes.
MASSOV Radio, DMV's only hip hop station that is focusing on the inner artist that's inside of you.
Inner artist is inside of you.
That's right.
Okay.
That was just a lot.
Sure. I'll take that.
But oh my God, I mean, wow. I don't even know where to go in regards to that whole Foxy Brown picture.
I mean, at the end of the day, show me a chick that was out when she was out that looks better.
But no,
really?
it's not her look. It's what she had on.
I know
like,
she dresses a little inappropriately. I know, but at the end of the day, I take pride in the fact. I tend to take pride in the fact, as a hip hop fan, as a follower of hip hop, that you have some artists that still do exist from '94. They're still here. They're still working. They're still respected within the industry. We have a lot of artists that are just announcers on the BET Awards. And they were epic female rappers of the
MC
80s, and now...
But MC Lyte still is maintaining what I feel how she was back then. She just emerged a little bit more mature,
but what I'm saying
a little more
what's
rounded.
she really doing?
But I mean, she's doing announcements.
Is she still hip hop?
Yeah, is she really still representing as an icon of hip hop, or is she representing as a brand
Wasn't
to
she
work?
on a show though?
Yeah, she was on
that reality show.
It was it a reality show? Or was it
spokesmodel? She was a spokesmodel.
No. Wasn't she on that rap one? But that wasn't her. The one that used to be on VH1.
Oh, that was Kaya.
No, not on the show, but like one of the.
Was she? I don't
remember.
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
When they kicked Kaya off that show, I stopped watching it.
Kaya is just ratchet.
I loved her. I loved her for it too. Loved her for it.
She's still being ratchet. Yeah. Google her.
I mean, she don't do the blog posts anymore.
Oh, really?
Ever since Trina stopped making music, Kaya didn't have anything else to talk about.
Now, Trina's supposed to be in a new upcoming reality TV show about girls in the hip hop industry. Y'all hear about that?
Sure. I mean, sure.
Trina never grabbed me.
Sure. If that's what they want to do, if that's
all
what
he's saying is just sure.
Trina, if that's what you want to do with your life, if you want to do a reality show, do you get that check? I'm not going to hate on you for that. But at the end of the day, if you name one of the least successful female rappers of all time, she would make the list. Like, she would be on that list of rappers.
I wonder why she keeps making music. I'm like, she has to have a following somewhere. Maybe it's just Miami.
She does have she has a following.
I don't know anybody.
How you think Jackie O and Kaya still eat? That one go county right there. That's how does Rashida eat? That one go county in Atlanta. All that one go spot. Music never gets out of Atlanta. Like, Kaya and Jackie O never really released music outside of Miami. If you Google them, you'll find all types of stuff. But do you hear it? Wow. Does it make the mainstream blogs?
My back is in my head.
I know. So why is their stuff not making out though? Why?
Their stuff doesn't make it out because it serves to a very, very specific demographic, and they're not concerned about the outside world. They're concerned about the people that's going to buy their stuff.
Gotcha. So they got the dollars and money that keeps them going locally in Atlanta. Because I mean, Atlanta is a nice spot, but it ain't Texas. They ain't a state. It's just a you
got to think about
town.
Shows, hosting parties, doing stuff of that caliber. Like, generally in a market like Atlanta, as an artist, like a rapper like Rashida, that's had a major deal, that's had a hit record, and is now just kind of releasing music independently. And she's been doing it for 10 or 15 years in Atlanta. Okay. So they're familiar with her. They look at her like a mainstream brand. Mm-hmm. So she can make money like that. She can demand those show costs.
I had never heard of her, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Peach.
So
I don't know that song.
So she's supposed to be on what says what is this? America's Next Top Rapper, music industry pioneer, hip hop star Trina.
Is she competing? I hope she's not.
That. I don't think that ever came about. I don't think that ever came to fruition. I remember I saw the little advertisements for that last year.
Okay.
Like, I don't think it ever came.
I don't think there will ever be another like hip hop competition show after the band. Because they flopped so hard. And the thing is, they were so talented individually.
Dylon.
Yeah.
Dylon.
I love Dylon.
But no, as a group, I just was like, they can't get it together.
No.
Like, oh.
Yeah. Babs. But
that was just the environment. It's just some environments you just can't mix together. It's like mixing sand and snow. It's just not going to work.
I mean, it was a nice experiment, and it was interesting to watch, which is all it was ever meant to be.
Right.
I mean, Danity Kane was really the only winner of the experiment. Like, nobody else reached
success. Day 26, kind of.
Yeah, Day 26, kind of.
I'm a little biased because I like their album.
Like, really, Danity Kane hit number 1 like 7 times. Like, Day 26... I don't really remember them ever hitting the Hot 200 number 1. I mean, they had some good stuff, but it's just like actual success. Well, if you hear anybody that knows me, they'll tell you, he doesn't like black male singers. He doesn't like black male singers.
Okay, so
you
why
like
don't
Robin
you?
Thicke?
So why does the DMV?
I like Justin Timberlake though. That's my man.
Oh yeah, you should have seen this posting.
I love that man.
He wants to be black.
Blue-eyed soul.
Okay, so why does the DMV poet don't like boy bands?
No, I love boy bands.
bands.
Don't get it wrong. I love.
That's all they are. Boy
the
bands.
DMV
Day 26 was a boy
Let me tell you,
band.
Dimitri Davis is a singer out of Bowie, and he sings music that I always feel like just moves my spirit. Like I love male singers.
Okay, I have a question though.
Yeah.
One of my favorite R&B, soul, whatever artist is Bilal.
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts. What's your thoughts?
Oh, my thoughts? My thoughts on Bilal were always very, very interesting. Like, Bilal could always impress me when I didn't think he would be able to. Like, he gave me, like, the alternative Eric Benet. Like, he had this range that would always explain exactly what where the song was going and what it was going to be about. Like, I enjoyed Bilal.
Okay.
I enjoyed Bilal.
As long as you like Bilal, we're cool.
Yeah, I mean, I love male vocals. I love a male vocal. But what I can't get into is a man that purposely tries to sound like a woman.
The falsetto.
And not even just the falsetto, but just like I like Jesse Powell, even though he had this ridiculously high range. But I always felt like his music was servicing like a specific demographic, and he was just trying to be that sexy, I can sing high notes. But like I've heard other singers, usually younger singers, that would take on this church mentality, and they would sing these very, very churchy songs with this gospel inflection, and they would basically be singing in the style of Kim Burrell. And I feel like I have a Kim Burrell.
Right.
I have a Jasmine Sullivan. I have an Erykah Badu. Like, man, I don't need a male version of them.
Speaking of which, Erykah Badu, Janelle Monáe.
Yeah, Queen.
We need to get that to play. You haven't heard it? You heard it.
I've heard it. Yeah, I've heard it.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like Janelle Monáe. And it's kind of like pretty much like trying to change the image of women and how like she's talking about like twerking in the mirror. No, but it's cool how she approached it. In like the video, she's still sexy, but she's covered. It's not too much.
Okay.
It's pretty dope. I'm gonna have to download it so we can play it.
All right.
Yeah, it's a nice song.
Check it out.
I mean, it's exactly what you would expect from Erykah Badu and Janelle Monáe.
Right.
Okay.
Joining
forces. Let's do this. Let's get into some music from Dulce Capone, Trying to Do.
That's my man.
All right, so let's do this right now. Let's hit y'all in a minute.
Dulce Capone. What up, B? They say it takes a village to raise a child, but I'm guessing the block can raise me in case he forgot. I am the residue of 80s babies from rape for the Reagan, paying these pagans trying to slay me. Need a barber out here, cause these bammers trying to fade me. I'm talking about Mikasa is the district. Now if you want a problem, young, we got them, come and get it. The beast for dinner, mama always said that when it comes to this food, you gotta finish, cause niggas will try to rob you for spoons. Hand my spinach, I just bring them repercussion. I ain't fussing, my Dominicans, construction workers always got tools, but on the block niggas is shooting like Shaq in front of the free throw. Niggas is smoking water lost and trying to find Nemo. We know how the streets go, people, they gotta wake up when that evil bring you in front of that Lord to see your maker. Your niggas always lying and beefing, kissing and makeup. Y'all Bama's bitches with skirts, get your oil volay up. And I see, I'm just trying to do what I can to for me. And I see, I'm just trying to do what I can to for me. Hey, listen. When it came to my spirit, I got a heart for God. I'm repping on the blocks of y'all. My Aki's go and do the dirty work and screaming stomp a lot. The Glocks and they popping off. I'm falling off. Not for y'all haters giving you headaches. No Tylenol. Stop the debating. Youngest ain't high at all. You smoking on that mute shit. I dare for niggas act like God and try to rebuke this. I tell you my influence is never none of that stupid shit. The government switching blocks, playing a Rubik's Cube with it. His niggas robbing just to feed the kids. And niggas dying cause they need to live. And plus they hungry so you see they ribs. Now they snatching your appetizers. You surprised cause you sucking those clips like pacifiers. And I see, I'm just trying to do what I can do. For me. And I see, I'm just trying to do what I can do. For me.
Now we are.
We are back. MASSOV Radio broadcasting live out of the DMV. So there's other stuff that's been in the news lately in regards to a lot of folks that are deciding to switch teams, as it were.
A lot?
Well, I mean, we had one public ball player to come out and say that.
But who really knew who
one.
this dude was?
12 points in 12 years. I mean,
Never heard
really?
of this guy.
Right.
And he
This
played
is
for
the most
the Wizards.
interesting thing about his career yet.
Right.
Is that he's homosexual. Exactly.
Right.
Now you're on Oprah's next Life After.
Yeah, I'm like, what?
Yeah. But I mean, that's what.
Oprah?
When I first saw it, that's the first thing came to my mind. Remember that skit with Jim Carrey on The Living Color? Where he was standing inside of the cafeteria and everybody was lying. And he was like, "Hi, how are you?" And he was like, "Hi, how are you?" "I'm fine.
I'm gay.
I'm gay."
Oh, yeah. He was at a party. That's
Right.
what it was.
No, they did a party, and he also
Okay.
did a restaurant. Then he said, "Hold on 1 second." And he's like, "Excuse me. Excuse me. Hi. I just want to let everybody know that I am gay." And that's what it basically came down to, was that he just was making everybody in the whole wide world feel like, you know, I want you to know, I want you to figure out what's going on, but, you know, who cared?
Right.
You know, really, did I really care? Now, granted, they're talking about that the players in the locker room, you know, folks that are, you know, in there with him are going to feel uncomfortable. Who cares?
But, you know, he got a lot of support. I saw Kobe tweeted and a couple of other people, like,
Yeah.
you know, kudos to you.
It
And
wasn't
all
really a
that.
secret at that point on his team.
That was going to be
within
my
the
next
league.
question.
But they were like his
That was like
ex-fiance.
5 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Though. Like, I mean, it wasn't like amongst. Like, Lance Gross was his best friend. I mean, really, like, who do you think on the Wizards didn't know or didn't suspect or kind of
Right.
look at him like?
So is Chris Bosh is going to come out or what? That's what I need to know.
Oh, stop it.
I'm just saying.
I mean,
He has way too many mannerisms that just kind of point, red flag, all that.
Can you feel the love tonight?
Ow.
And do you know, like, with, I can't even, with whatever the dude's name who came out, like, they were destroying him and Chris Bosh on Instagram this week. It was terrible.
it is what it is.
What?
And I think that'd probably be the only reason why they don't want to come out, if they're free agents or if they just don't want the ridicule.
Right.
Like, but it's gonna happen.
Now, how long does this guy have in the NBA? I mean, how much longer does he? I mean, is he what? 28? Is he 30? How old is he?
I don't know anything about him. What's his name?
Jason
Yeah.
Collins.
Let's Google him.
That's about all I know.
I know he has a really nice smile.
Can I just say y'all suck? Because I thought we was
He's
all
34.
Okay.
He's 7 feet tall.
I mean, but how much longer is
What
his
kind
career?
of man is he? Never mind.
I mean, how much longer really? I mean, for the most part, most guys in the NBA right now, they're thinking about where they're going to make their next dollar from.
Yeah.
And it ain't going to be on the hardwood. You know what I mean? Because right now, you know, 34, yeah, you might be a stallion and everything, but you can do some knocks and dings in there. You know, you're not going to be the next, you know,
I think
Patrick Ewing, you know.
he's going to be calling it quits soon.
But that's
Yeah.
probably a connection.
He still plays?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
plays. But that's
When
probably
they let him play.
You know,
When they let
that's
him play.
probably the connection
this-
as to the timing of when he
is
came
this
out.
accurate? This is 2013, the president of the Wizards. He play for the Wizards now?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Does
That's
he ever
why
play?
the first I told you.
That's why
12
we kept
points
on
in
saying he's
12
12 points,
He's
right.
on the defense though. He's a defensive player. But I mean, it's just like
So I guess he's going to be pushing up on
if
some folks.
anything,
Cut it out.
this coming
bump up
out
against-
is getting him the attention that's going to put him in a position where he can be a commentator.
Guess what?
Where
Right.
he can be a personality
He's
and a
going to
brand.
write a book. The
Yeah,
next
and
thing he's
probably
gonna be
write a book. Yeah, and, you know, make money after the NBA. Like you wouldn't see a 22-year-old, you know, like Kerry Rhodes. You wouldn't see Kerry Rhodes coming out as homosexual because Kerry Rhodes is young and Kerry Rhodes is a free agent and he's in a
still got
position
money to make.
where he can make a lot of money. So he's just gonna shut up and not say anything, whether he's gay or not. He's just gonna say,
Okay, can I digress real quick?
Yeah.
I know I'm not supposed to do this. I wrote the rules that say they're not to do this. I'm sorry, but you sent me down this path in regards to
like
Foxy
15
Brown.
minutes ago.
I'm looking at a picture. I get that. I'm looking at a picture of her from the 2012 Grammys. And she looks great. She got a little bit of stomach fat here. But
I'm not
what
talking about her body, it's the outfit.
But no, I'm saying, no, you got to talk about her body because of the simple fact that this body right here does not match the other body. I mean, this poor little outfit is like screaming, free me, free me.
Okay. Saw the pictures
and then
put it on, and she saw some pictures like, you know what, let me get this in order. Like every woman does. Like, I'm getting right for the summer. She got right for the Grammys and still look ratchet in that dress.
Oh, come on.
I'm just saying.
But why not get right for Nikki though? Because everybody.
No, that one wasn't planned though. I think she just was there.
Oh, she was just come on,
coming out.
She was.
But no, I don't think she was coming there to,
so this was her underwear.
Yeah, she was coming out to perform.
So this was her. Yeah, because I'm about to say this don't look like her
she was coming
underwear.
out. It was a plan. It was a surprise performance, but it was a planned.
Kmart don't sell female underwear like that.
Oh, come on.
That means she needs management or something.
Yeah, but you know,
I heard you up for that.
Nah.
I heard you was doing.
Can she hear again? Oh yeah, she can hear again.
Keep trying.
She probably just can't see.
Keep trying.
With the outfits that she got.
Keep trying it.
Man, oh my goodness.
Keep trying it. Take a picture of Kim and put it next to Foxy.
Oh, Kim is just as bad.
Unphotoshopped. Take a picture, a clean picture of Kim and put it next to a clean picture of Foxy and tell me whose face beat more.
Kim looks terrible, and I feel so bad because I thought she was so cute when she first came out.
I know.
And it's like,
I'm sorry, 5 surgeries too many.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was that all about?
But she said she had self-esteem issues and all of that. So
she still got them. Look like
self-esteem issues.
Yeah, like she was in a abusive relationship verbally and all
Frank
that.
White.
He told her that, that she wasn't attractive and all that. So when she got some money, yeah. But we got to get back to this coming out thing.
Yeah. Go back.
Antoine Dotson. Like, anyone cares.
Right.
But
them checks dried up. That's what that means.
Wow.